Hello, welcome to Retro Toy Princess. I'm Allison Troy. Today, as part of May the Power of the Force, I am doing I guess you'd call it a review, of some toys from 1999 that were released during the episode 1 release. And the main reason I'm doing it is because there's actually a Queen Amidala / Padme action figure in these toys. When I went to pick that up a couple weeks back on eBay, I kept finding a set I wanted for like 18 to 20 bucks, which plus shipping, which to me is a little overpriced for an old Taco Bell toy that we know there were a ton of them made. However, during looking for that, I found this lot with all of these for like $7 plus shipping. So I paid $15 to get all of this. So it's still cheaper with shipping than any of the single sets. The boxes have been opened already, so they're not necessarily meant in a sealed box, but they are all still in the plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and open all of this up, but we're pretty much going to just focus on the Amidala / Padme thing. So let's do that. Alright, as you can see, there were 2 of these Jar Jar toys. It's a good time to remember there was a huge expectation that Jar Jar would be the big breakout character from episode 1. Older fans, not so much. Kids pretty much love Jar Jar, so I have come to appreciate Jar Jar later in life, but was not a huge fan back in the day. As you can see, whoever I got this lot from had 2 Jar Jars in it, so I've got 2 whatever this Jar Jar toy is. So this one is sort of falling apart, but it is technically still sealed, and this one is completely sealed and not breaking apart. So let's open these up. Right, now each of these came in these boxes. Okay, inside this box there is the woods surrounding the entrance to the Gungan city. And then we have a checklist of all the toys. As you can see, Naboo was for KFC. And then each of them had like a piece of the puzzle on the back of it. So I don't have the complete set, so I won't be able to put that picture together for you. I'm sure you're upset about that. All right, and then this is what is in it. We're gonna open it. So 1,000 college tuitions are over because I'm opening these episode 1 toys. So there we go. We have this. So there we go. We have a water squirting Jar Jar. He's supposed to. It looks like he squirts water. I don't know how you get the water in there though. Or maybe he just is supposed to blow air. Oops. Next we have the Boss Nass, whichever. This one is also a squirter. As the box says, this is a squirter. No comment. Okay, the inside of this box has images from the Gungan sacred area from the end of the movie. And then there is a Boss Nass. We're going to free him from that plastic. So he is, as the package says, a squirter. But he does look quite a bit like an action figure. Really quick, I have So this is just what I have handy. I have this Attack of the Clones Padme that is not going to stand. And then I have a vintage Power of the Force. So there you go. That's about the scale of it. Too bad Padme can't stand, but it would work as an action figure. Hasbro did a couple action figures of Boss Noss. So it would probably be cheaper and easier to find one of those than to use this. But if you come across some of these really cheap KFC toys, you could certainly grab a Boss Noss and use him. Next up, we have the Opie Sea Creature Chaser. Yeah, I've got no comment on that one either. Alright, packaging for this has a fish face in it. It looks like the bigger fish from the scene in the movie. What we got. Okay, and there it is. Right there. And he is a chaser. And finally, the whole reason I'm actually doing this video, Queen Amidala of Naboo, or as this toy is called, Queen Amidala's Hidden Identity. The inside of this box is made to look like the palace throne room, as you can see. And inside the box are these two Amidala figures. Let's open them up. And inside the box we have these two Queen Amidalas. And here they are with the Emperor's girlfriend. Just kidding, it's an imperial dignitary from the Power of the Force. But these are pretty much in proportion with Vintage Kenner as well as Power of the Force. So these are not bad, actually. And also what's cool is Hasbro didn't do either of these two versions of Queen Amidala until the Red Gown Amidala came out in 2001 as part of Power of the Jedi. After the episode 1 toy line was canceled, and then the Queen's Decoy and the Black Gown, that was released in 2002, right before Attack of the Clones came out. It was late 2001, early 2002. Now, what is cool is this is the Hidden Identity figure, so Queen Amidala splits apart and surprise, it's Padme. And inside you have Padme. As you can see, she is a little bit smaller, but that is about what Padme probably should be. I mean, they're not posable, but they pretty much fit the need here for those figures if you needed them. And then Padme can be put into both costumes. So overall, these are actually pretty cool toys. I mean, considering these were fast food premiums, they are pretty cool. Not posable, of course. But at the same time, for what they are, I think they're pretty good. And considering Hasbro did not give us either of these versions of Queen Amidala for a couple of years, I do wish I had had these figures back in the day, because it would have helped with my displays back then, and not having to wait for Hasbro to release them. So my final verdict, if you can find this set intact with all of the pieces, you basically get 3 Padme figures. You get the red gown Amidala, travel gown Amidala, which is technically the decoy, because Amidala never wears that outfit in the movie. It's always Sabe, who was played by Keira Knightley. And then you get a Padme from Tatooine. So that's 3 figures in one. That's a pretty good deal, even if you end up paying a little bit more than what I paid for all of these. I think it's a pretty good deal. Would have been a killer deal back in the day, back in 1999, because I think they were like, what, $4.99 maybe? So for $4.99 getting all 3 of these, I would have been happy, if only I'd had a KFC near me. Overall, this set of Naboo figures is actually pretty cool. I'm kind of bummed I didn't get these back in the day, back in 1999. I keep wanting to say when I was a kid, but I was a total adult whenever episode 1 came out. I'm just used to most of my vintage pickups being from when I was a kid, but 25 years ago now, it's vintage. And I feel pretty happy with this. I mean, with shipping and stuff, it was like 12 to 15 bucks. And I get 2 squirters, 1 chaser, and 2 surprise Amidalas for the Padme to hide into. So you're certainly welcome to make your own jokes about the chasers and the squirters, and there's some fun to be had here. Anyway, with that, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. I will have another episode 1 review coming, and this one will be a little bit more serious-ish.
I'm Queen Amidala of the Naboo.
Ah, Naboo bigger. You shall bring him the mechanics.
I am Queen Amidala.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Everybody's so creative.